projected 25% energy cost reduction across 4 sectors by Q1 2025. Overview. A significant energy cost reduction of 25% is projected across 4 key sectors: agriculture, manufacturing, telecommunications, and renewable energy by Q1 2025. This reduction is anticipated against the backdrop of increasing geopolitical tensions in South Asia forecasted to escalate by 2026, which may affect global energy supply chains and market dynamics. Key insights. 1. Growth of the solar market. Global solar capacity surge. The solar industry has seen unprecedented growth with a record addition of 239 gigawatts in 2022, a 45% increase from 2021. Leading this charge are nations such as China and India, with China contributing nearly 100 gigawatts alone in 2022. Future capacity projections. By 2025, global solar capacity is expected to exceed 2 TW, driven by favorable policies, technological advancements, and declining costs. 2. Sector-specific impacts. Agriculture. The integration of solar technologies such as solar-powered irrigation systems is set to reduce energy dependence and costs while promoting sustainable practices. Manufacturing. Companies are increasingly utilizing power purchase agreements (PPAs) to secure affordable renewable energy, minimizing operational costs and enhancing energy security. Telecommunications. The sector is adopting solar energy solutions for cell towers and data centers, contributing to lower operational costs and reduced carbon footprints. 3. Regional dynamics. Southeast Asia. Countries like Vietnam, Thailand, and the Philippines are expanding solar capacity rapidly. Although challenges like grid infrastructure and financing persist, policy support is driving growth. Sub-Saharan Africa. Nations such as South Africa and Ghana are exploring corporate PPAs to harness renewable energy, addressing energy shortages and stimulating economic growth. 4. Geopolitical context. The anticipated geopolitical tensions in South Asia by 2026 could disrupt energy supply chains, impacting energy pricing and availability. The ongoing energy crisis in Europe, exacerbated by the Ukraine conflict, underscores the importance of transitioning to renewable energy sources for energy security. 5. Technological advancements. Innovations in solar technology, such as improved energy storage solutions and enhanced photovoltaic efficiencies, are expected to further drive down costs and enhance the viability of solar energy across various sectors. Timeline of key events. 2022, global solar capacity installations reach a record 239 gigawatts. Q1 2025, anticipated 25% reduction in energy costs across agriculture, manufacturing, telecommunications, and renewable energy sectors. 2026, projected escalation of geopolitical tensions in South Asia, potentially affecting energy markets. Conclusion. The transition towards renewable energy, particularly solar, is poised to significantly reduce energy costs across multiple sectors by early 2025. However, the geopolitical landscape and infrastructure challenges in regions like Southeast Asia and Sub-Saharan Africa may complicate these advancements. Continued investment in technology infrastructure and policy support will be crucial in realizing these cost reductions and achieving sustainable energy independence globally. Detailed event report. Introduction. The anticipated 25% reduction in energy costs across 4 pivotal sectors by Q1 2025 marks a significant milestone in the global shift towards renewable energy. As countries strive to enhance energy independence and sustainability, the integration of solar technologies emerges as a key strategy. This report delves into the various dynamics influencing this transition, including growth in solar markets, sector-specific impacts, regional developments, and the overarching geopolitical context. The solar market boom. The solar power sector has experienced an extraordinary surge in capacity, with 2022 marking a record year for installations. The 239 gigawatts added globally not only highlights the rapid adoption of solar energy but also reflects a broader trend towards renewable sources amidst rising energy demand and geopolitical tensions. Key contributors to this growth include China, dominating the global solar market. China alone accounted for nearly 100 gigawatts of capacity in 2022, driven by favorable government policies and technological advancements. India, following closely, India installed 17.4 gigawatts in 2022, showcasing a robust recovery in its solar deployment efforts. Projections indicate that by 2025 the total global solar capacity could exceed 2 TW, emphasizing the critical role solar energy will play in future energy landscapes. Sector-specific impacts. Each of the four targeted sectors stands to benefit substantially from the projected energy cost reductions. 1. Agriculture. The integration of solar-powered systems such as irrigation and greenhouse operations is expected to enhance efficiency and sustainability, reducing reliance on fossil fuels and lowering operational costs. 2. Manufacturing. The trend towards PPAs allows manufacturers to secure long-term low-cost renewable energy, fostering energy independence and stability in operational costs. 3. Telecommunications. Telecommunication companies are increasingly investing in solar energy solutions for their infrastructure, yielding significant cost savings and reducing carbon footprints. For renewable energy, the renewable energy sector itself is witnessing a surge in investments as companies seek to capitalize on the declining costs of solar technology, further driving down energy prices. Regional dynamics. Southeast Asia, countries like Vietnam, Thailand, and the Philippines are at the forefront of solar expansion, driven by supportive policies and increasing energy demands. Despite challenges such as grid capacity and financing, the region is expected to see a substantial increase in solar capacity. Sub-Saharan Africa, nations like South Africa and Ghana are exploring corporate PPAs as a means to harness renewable energy. This not only addresses energy shortages but also stimulates economic growth and resilience against global price fluctuations. Geopolitical context. The escalation of geopolitical tensions in South Asia by 2026 poses a significant risk to global energy markets. The ongoing energy crisis in Europe, intensified by the conflict in Ukraine, has underscored the urgency for countries to diversify energy sources and strengthen renewable energy infrastructure. Technological advancements. Technological innovations play a crucial role in reducing energy costs. Advancements in solar technology, including improved efficiencies and energy storage solutions, are making solar energy more competitive against traditional fossil fuels. As these technologies continue to mature, the potential for further cost reductions is substantial. Conclusion. The trajectory towards a 25% reduction in energy costs across agriculture, manufacturing, telecommunications, and renewable energy sectors by Q1 2025 is indicative of a broader global movement towards sustainable energy solutions. Despite the challenges posed by geopolitical tensions and infrastructure limitations, the integration of solar technology is set to reshape energy landscapes and drive economic growth worldwide. Continued investment in technology infrastructure and supportive policies will be essential for realizing these ambitious energy goals. The content provided outlines significant projections regarding energy cost reductions across various sectors, specifically focusing on the anticipated 25% reduction in energy costs in agriculture, manufacturing, telecommunications, and renewable energy by Q1 2025. It also discusses the context of geopolitical tensions in South Asia expected to escalate by 2026, with an emphasis on the solar market dynamics, regional developments, and technological advancements driving these changes. Counterintuitive insights. 1. Geopolitical tensions and renewable energy growth. It is often assumed that geopolitical tensions would lead to instability in energy markets. However, the report suggests that ongoing conflicts like the one related to Ukraine have actually accelerated investments into renewable energy sources as countries prioritize energy independence and security. This reflects a counterintuitive trend where crises can catalyze growth in renewables rather than hinder it. 2. Declining costs amid supply chain issues. Despite global supply chain disruptions causing initial price increases in solar components such as polysilicon, the report indicates that these challenges have not deterred the overall decline in solar energy costs. This highlights a remarkable resilience within the solar market, where even in times of crisis technological improvements and increased production capacities lead to a net decrease in costs. 3. Rooftop solar versus utility-scale installations. The content reveals that while utility-scale solar projects are often viewed as the most impactful for large-scale energy generation, the rapid growth in residential and commercial rooftop solar installations presents an unexpected shift in market dynamics. This suggests that decentralized energy solutions can be equally, if not more, significant in transforming energy landscapes, particularly as consumers seek energy autonomy. 4. Corporate PPAs in emerging markets. The rise of corporate power purchase agreements (PPAs) in regions like Southeast Asia and Sub-Saharan Africa signifies a shift from traditional energy procurement models that typically rely on governmental frameworks. This counters the perception that corporate entities are primarily reactive to government policies. Instead, they are proactively establishing their renewable energy sources in anticipation of future energy needs. 5. Investment in renewable energy despite economic uncertainty. The expectation for increased installations and market growth in solar energy contradicts the common expectation that economic downturns lead to reduced investments. The report indicates that in fact the rising costs of fossil fuels and the need for energy security are driving investments into renewables during times of economic uncertainty. 6. Emergence of new markets. The growth of solar energy in countries like Vietnam and Brazil, which were not traditionally seen as solar powerhouses, may challenge the notion that only established economies can effectively transition to renewable energy. The rapid expansion in these markets shows that emerging economies can leverage their unique resources and policy frameworks to become significant players in the global solar market. 7. Solar's role in addressing energy crises. The report outlines how solar energy is positioned as a solution to energy crises, countering the expectation that renewable energies would be sidelined during such events. Instead, solar is being recognized as a vital component for achieving not only sustainability goals but also for enhancing energy security during periods of instability. 8. Technological advancements in solar efficiency. The anticipated improvements in solar technology and energy storage systems could lead to a situation where solar energy becomes not just competitive but the preferred choice for energy production, challenging the long-held belief that fossil fuels will remain dominant due to their current cost advantages. Conclusion. The insights drawn from the report reveal several counterintuitive trends in the solar energy sector and the broader energy landscape. While traditional views suggest that geopolitical tensions and economic downturns would hinder investment in renewables, the opposite is occurring as countries and corporations recognize the necessity of transitioning to sustainable energy systems. The rapid deployment of solar technology, particularly in emerging markets, highlights the adaptability and resilience of the renewable energy sector, suggesting a significant shift in how energy sources are perceived and utilized globally. The report provides a comprehensive overview of the projected 25% energy cost reduction across four key sectors: agriculture, manufacturing, telecommunications, and renewable energy, by Q1 2025. It also highlights the anticipated geopolitical tensions in South Asia by 2026, which may significantly affect energy markets and supply chains. While many insights are vital, several noteworthy points often overlooked carry significant implications for the future of energy and economic stability. Below are those insights and their significance. 1. The role of solar energy in driving cost reductions. Important content. The report emphasizes the remarkable growth of the solar industry with a record addition of 239 gigawatts globally in 2022, a 45% increase from 2021. This growth is largely driven by major players like China and India, with projections indicating that global solar capacity could surpass 2 TW by 2025. Significance. What many may overlook is the systemic shift towards solar energy as a primary energy source, not just for sustainability but for economic viability. As countries transition to renewable energy, the reliance on fossil fuels diminishes, leading to long-term stability in energy costs. This shift is crucial for developing nations, where energy access directly correlates with economic growth and poverty alleviation. 2. Geopolitical implications of energy independence. Important content. The report points to the escalating geopolitical tensions in South Asia by 2026, suggesting potential disruptions in energy supply chains which could exacerbate energy crises. Significance. Many readers might underestimate how critical energy independence is in geopolitical contexts. Countries that can stabilize their energy supply through renewables may better insulate themselves from external shocks such as political conflicts or trade disputes. This is particularly relevant in regions where energy imports are tied to volatile political climates. The ability to harness local renewable resources can thus be seen as a strategic asset that enhances national security. 3. Sector-specific energy cost reductions. Important content. The report details how each sector benefits from the energy cost reduction, highlighting agriculture's integration of solar-powered irrigation, manufacturing's adoption of corporate power purchase agreements (PPAs), and telecommunications leveraging renewable energy to mitigate operational costs. Significance. The nuanced understanding of how specific sectors adapt to and benefit from renewable energy can inform policymakers and investors. While the general public may view renewable energy as a uniform entity, recognizing the sector-specific applications reveals opportunities for targeted investments and innovations. For example, enhancing agricultural productivity through solar energy can contribute significantly to food security, while manufacturing can achieve greater operational efficiency. 4. Challenges in emerging markets. Important content. The report discusses challenges faced by regions like Southeast Asia and Sub-Saharan Africa, where infrastructure, financing, and regulatory frameworks need strengthening to facilitate solar energy adoption. Significance. Often the focus on growth statistics overshadows the inherent challenges in less developed markets. By understanding these barriers, stakeholders can develop more effective strategies to support renewable energy adoption in emerging markets. For example, investments in grid infrastructure and financial incentives are essential to ensure that solar energy can be effectively harnessed. Addressing these challenges is not just about energy generation, it is about fostering economic resilience in vulnerable regions. 5. Technological advancements and cost efficiency. Important content. The report notes that advancements in solar technology and energy storage are expected to further reduce costs and enhance efficiency, making solar energy more attractive across various sectors. Significance. Technological advancements often go unnoticed, but they are pivotal in transforming the energy landscape. As energy storage technologies improve, they enable greater integration of intermittent renewable sources like solar and wind into the grid. This can help to address the issue of energy reliability and stability, which is crucial for industries relying on consistent energy supply. The focus on innovation in energy technology can drive down costs further and encourage widespread adoption. 6. Corporate PPAs as a game changer. Important content. Corporate power purchase agreements (PPAs) are highlighted as a mechanism for businesses to secure long-term low-cost renewable energy, thereby enhancing energy independence. Significance. The growing trend of corporate PPAs may be underestimated in its potential to reshape energy markets. By enabling companies to lock in energy prices and reduce exposure to market volatility, corporate PPAs can stabilize energy costs, encourage investment in renewable infrastructure, and drive demand for clean energy. This trend not only supports corporate sustainability goals but also catalyzes economic development through increased energy investment. 7. The global shift towards decentralized energy systems. Important content. The report indicates a trend towards decentralized energy systems, particularly in regions with high energy demand and low access to centralized power grids. Significance. The move towards decentralized energy systems often gets less attention than centralized models. However, decentralization can significantly enhance energy access in rural and underserved areas, enabling local communities to generate and consume their energy. This shift can empower communities, promote local economic development, and reduce reliance on centralized energy providers, which is especially important in the context of climate change and energy equity. Conclusion. The insights highlighted above reflect the intricate dynamics of the evolving energy landscape as shaped by solar energy's growth, geopolitical considerations, and the specific challenges and opportunities within various sectors. Understanding these components is crucial for stakeholders in policymaking, investment, and community engagement to navigate the transition towards a more sustainable and economically resilient energy future. By addressing overlooked aspects, we can foster a more inclusive and comprehensive approach to energy transition that benefits not just individual sectors or countries but the global community as a whole. Based on the projected 25% energy cost reduction in the agriculture, manufacturing, telecommunications, and renewable energy sectors by Q1 2025, along with the geopolitical tensions expected to escalate in South Asia by 2026. Here are 4 valuable points for in-depth analysis and discussion. 1. Sector-specific impacts of energy cost reduction. The anticipated 25% reduction in energy costs across key sectors is poised to have profound implications for economic stability and growth. Agriculture, energy-intensive practices such as irrigation and processing can see significant cost savings. The integration of solar energy into agriculture through solar irrigation and greenhouse operations can enhance sustainability by reducing reliance on fossil fuels. The potential for increased yields due to lower energy costs can stimulate food security and rural development. Manufacturing. The reduction in energy costs is expected to incentivize manufacturers to transition to renewable sources through power purchase agreements (PPAs). This shift not only supports energy independence but can lead to competitive advantages in global markets. As companies reduce their carbon footprints and meet increasing consumer demand for sustainable products. Telecommunications. The telecommunications sector's growing reliance on renewable energy solutions, such as solar installations on cell towers, can mitigate operational costs. As the demand for connectivity continues to rise, reducing energy expenses will allow for investments in infrastructure and technology improvements. 2. Technological advancements and market dynamics. Technological advancements, particularly in solar energy and energy storage, play a crucial role in achieving the projected energy cost reductions. Innovation. Ongoing innovations in solar technologies such as improved efficiency in photovoltaic cells and enhanced energy storage solutions are expected to lower costs further. As production ramps up and supply chains stabilize post-pandemic, the overall cost of solar energy will likely decrease, making it an even more attractive option for businesses across sectors. Market competition. The rapid expansion of solar PV markets globally, especially in emerging economies, will enhance competition. Countries like India and Vietnam, which are increasing their solar capacities, will contribute to a more competitive global market. This could lead to further price reductions and innovation as companies vie for market share. 3. Geopolitical implications and energy security. The geopolitical tensions anticipated in South Asia by 2026 will have a significant impact on energy markets and supply chains. Supply chain vulnerabilities, escalating tensions could disrupt energy supplies, particularly in a region that is already sensitive to energy security issues. Countries reliant on fossil fuel imports may face increased prices and supply shortages, underscoring the urgency for a transition to renewable energy sources. Energy independence. The move towards renewable energy can be seen as a strategic initiative to enhance national energy security. For countries like India, investing in renewable energy infrastructure not only addresses energy demands but also reduces vulnerability to geopolitical upheavals. The need for energy independence will likely drive policy decisions, investment strategies, and international partnerships. 4. Investment in infrastructure and regulatory frameworks. The success of achieving the projected energy cost reductions and the transition to renewable energy hinges significantly on robust infrastructure and supportive regulatory frameworks. Investment needs. Significant capital will be required to upgrade grid infrastructure, enhance energy storage capabilities, and support the integration of renewable energy sources. Governments and private sectors must collaborate to mobilize funds and direct investment toward these critical areas. Policy frameworks. Clear and consistent regulatory frameworks are essential for fostering investment in renewables. Countries must streamline permitting processes, establish incentives for renewable energy adoption, and ensure that policies are adaptable to evolving market conditions. The alignment of national energy goals with local regulatory practices will be crucial in accelerating the transition to a renewable energy economy. Conclusion. The projected 25% energy cost reduction across key sectors presents a transformative opportunity for economic growth, technological advancement, and enhanced energy security. However, realizing these potential benefits will require strategic investments, innovation, and a proactive approach to addressing geopolitical challenges. The interplay between energy policy, market dynamics, and technological innovation will shape the path forward in achieving sustainable energy independence. Famous historical cases similar to the projected energy cost reduction and geopolitical tensions. 1. The oil crisis of the 1970s, 1973 and 1979. Context: the early 1970s marked the emergence of significant geopolitical tensions in the Middle East. Particularly due to the ongoing Arab-Israeli conflict and the subsequent oil embargo imposed by OPEC, Organization of Arab Petroleum Exporting Countries, in 1973. This led to a quadrupling of oil prices and severe energy shortages in many Western countries. Impact: the oil crisis prompted nations to reassess their energy policies, leading to a push toward energy conservation and alternative energy sources. It sparked significant investments in renewable energy technologies and energy efficiency measures aiming to reduce dependence on oil and enhance energy security. Outcome: the geopolitical tensions and the economic fallout resulted in a long-term shift in energy policies worldwide, leading to increasing investments in solar, wind, and nuclear energy and a broader understanding of the importance of energy independence. 2. The Great Depression and the New Deal, 1930s. Context: the Great Depression in the United States led to widespread economic turmoil, unemployment, and social unrest. In response, President Franklin D. Roosevelt's New Deal program sought to stimulate the economy through public works and infrastructure projects, including the development of energy resources like hydroelectric power. Impact: the New Deal facilitated a significant reduction in energy costs for many sectors through the establishment of federal programs that promoted the development of renewable energy sources and improved energy infrastructure. This shift was crucial for economic recovery and aimed to create jobs while modernizing the country's energy supply. Outcome: the New Deal laid the groundwork for future energy policies in the U.S., fostering the growth of renewable energy sectors and establishing a precedent for government involvement in energy markets during times of crisis. 3. Post-World War II economic recovery and the Marshall Plan, 1948. Context: after World War II, Europe faced significant rebuilding challenges. The Marshall Plan was a U.S.-sponsored program that provided financial aid to help rebuild European economies and prevent the spread of Soviet communism. Impact: the Marshall Plan included investments in energy infrastructure, including the development of coal and hydropower facilities. This aid was instrumental in modernizing Europe's energy systems and reducing energy costs, which were critical for economic recovery. Outcome: the successful implementation of the Marshall Plan not only revitalized European economies but also established a framework for cooperative international economic policy and energy collaboration, reducing geopolitical tensions in the region. These cases illustrate how energy cost reductions and geopolitical tensions have historically influenced energy policies and infrastructure development across different regions and eras. Each instance reflects the interconnectedness of energy economics and international relations, highlighting the importance of resilient energy strategies in the face of global challenges. Future outlook: predictions for energy cost reduction and geopolitical tensions. Energy cost reduction in key sectors. By Q1 2025, a substantial 25% reduction in energy costs is projected across the sectors of agriculture, manufacturing, telecommunications, and renewable energy. This decline is primarily driven by advancements in solar and renewable technologies, increasing efficiency, and the growing adoption of corporate power purchase agreements (PPAs). 1. Agriculture. The integration of solar technologies such as solar irrigation systems and photovoltaic systems on agricultural lands is expected to significantly cut energy costs for farmers. The shift towards renewable energy sources will enable agricultural producers to reduce dependence on traditional fossil fuels, leading to a more sustainable and cost-effective approach to farming. 2. Manufacturing. The manufacturing sector is experiencing a transformative shift towards renewable energy. Companies are increasingly entering into long-term PPAs to secure stable, low-cost energy. This trend is anticipated to enhance profitability by reducing operational costs associated with energy consumption. As manufacturing processes become more energy efficient, the overall cost structure will be positively impacted. 3. Telecommunications. With the rise in energy costs, telecommunications companies are investing in renewable energy to power their operations. The deployment of solar panels on cell towers and network infrastructure is becoming commonplace, further driving down operational costs. The shift to renewable energy sources will mitigate the impact of fluctuating energy prices on telecom service providers. For renewable energy, the renewable energy sector itself is set to benefit from economies of scale and technological innovations. The cost of solar energy is expected to continue decreasing due to increased production capacities and competition among manufacturers. This trend will not only lower energy costs but also enhance the attractiveness of renewables as a primary energy source. Geopolitical tensions in South Asia. While energy costs are forecasted to decrease, geopolitical tensions in South Asia are expected to escalate by 2026. The combination of regional conflicts, economic disparities, and competition for resources like water and energy may contribute to heightened instability. 1. Regional conflicts. The existing disputes between countries such as India and Pakistan over territorial and resource rights could intensify. Furthermore, tensions surrounding water resources from major rivers that flow through multiple countries may lead to diplomatic crises and conflicts. 2. Economic competition. As countries in South Asia strive to secure their energy needs and achieve economic growth, competition for energy resources may exacerbate geopolitical tensions. Countries relying heavily on fossil fuel imports may increasingly seek to dominate renewable energy production and technology, further complicating regional dynamics. 3. Impact on energy markets. Escalating geopolitical tensions could disrupt energy supply chains, impacting the availability and pricing of energy resources. This could lead to increased volatility in energy markets, potentially offsetting some of the projected cost reductions in energy. Conclusion. The future outlook presents a dual scenario: significant reductions in energy costs across key sectors driven by renewable energy advancements juxtaposed against the backdrop of escalating geopolitical tensions in South Asia. As countries navigate these challenges, strategic investments in renewable technologies and collaborative frameworks will be crucial in achieving energy independence and stability in the region. Continued emphasis on sustainability and energy security will shape the trajectory of energy markets and geopolitical relations moving forward.